Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Saki here, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager. When we last left off, Falco had a really good run. It was a second place to Olin. So Olin is starting to space out here. Looks like Scanscrum GT looks like the team to beat. That is for sure. But let's not forget about Shen, who is tied for 8th place, which is really good considering where she was last year. We are getting ready for Beijing, where the engine, the gearbox, and the brakes are absolutely crucial, and it looks like practice is going to be wet. Tire wear is going to be a medium here, so I'm looking at medium tires for both drivers. If we can practice on mediums, we should be okay. Looking at the headquarters, we have 9 weeks until Telemetry Center Level 2 is done. We're also working on repairs right there. Repairs are done, and we've got 3 brand new sponsors, 100% team marketability. That is awesome. So, first place, second, I don't think we are going to come in second, and we've got that third place that we can go for. So I'm looking at that upfront payment. 6 races, you know, not too awful bad. We can definitely buy another part for that. So Northern Harbor with their upfront payment looks very good for us here. Let's take a look at the car and what parts we are improving. Let's go ahead and pull all of these parts off. Let's see, 70. We kind of want these up to 80, 75 is okay. So we definitely need to do the suspension. And let's go ahead and work on the gearboxes. So we've got one good gearbox there. Let's turn off this suspension here. Let's work on this gearbox there and that reliability as well. Then we can finish off with the engine there, and either is clever. Engine there sounds good. So 3 hours before the race, we'll have all of these parts ready to go, which should be outstanding. One less part that we have to worry about, Shen, and car repair is finished. Outstanding. So I don't think there is that much to do between now and China. Perhaps some emails are going to come through. Maybe our crew chief is feeling froggy. Maybe he wants to leave. Maybe. All right, the GT series, the World GT or International GT, is going to Munich. We just left from there. Good job, Rafael Rodriguez. So as we are 10 days away from Beijing, and I think we'll be able to get thoughts about the design. What do you have for me? All right, 40% chance of rain. I don't like the look of that. And it's no secret our design center is severely lagging behind the rest of the paddock. Our design center. So where is our design center? Tour Center Theme Park. There's our design center, 1 of 4. That's an $8 million investment there, guy. I don't think we have anything we can do there. Awesome. So reliability work is done. Orléans has opened up their own test track. That's all well and good for them. All right, so the repair crew is idle. We have completely repaired engines and gearboxes, 1 fully repaired suspension. How about these brakes? Let's go ahead and put these guys on working brakes. And as far as reliability goes, we'll continue working on those. All right, everything is coming up Millhouse. Let's go with third. I'm feeling froggy. I think we can get a third out of it because what's 200 grand? If we don't hit the mark, we're out 200,000. If we hit the mark, we're up $1 million. Seems like a good trade-off to me. Looking at the parts, indeed, Falco has the better brakes. Shen's is a little bit more reliable. The better engine, the better gearbox, spec parts, and the better suspension. Oh, no. So, Falco, you will get that suspension. Shen, you will get that suspension. Outstanding. So, upgraded suspension. I like it. Perhaps the engine may be our next look because we've got 2 extra parts everywhere else except the engine where we just have what we showed up with. So it looks like the engine is going to be the brand new part design let's go ahead and get that cracking. Top speed plus 20, $1,050,000. So the sponsorship will be good. 13 days, we will have a brand new engine, and it looks like we're ready to go. So I will see you after practice. Welcome to sunny China, ladies and gentlemen. Practice went okay. It kind of rained there towards the end. We couldn't get a full medium tire performance increase. We got 5% there. So I think what we're going to do is split up Falco from Shen and have Falco's soft tires wear more slowly, and then have Shen on the mediums, as she is going to burn through tires like crazy and give her the performance increase. Car setups were pretty good, 2 excellents and a great for each driver, and we're just going to have them push like so. Looks like soft tires are at the front of the field. Hopefully we can get the jump on some of these guys, with Shen being 10th in the overall driver's standings. You know, it may be difficult to work our way up through the pack, and there is a runoff right there. We're going to make quick work of that person who ran off. If that was Lars Olin, that would be pretty incredible stuff. I do have to say, I didn't see exactly who ran wide, but that is what we need. Looks like Falco is making his way up. We are a moderate push here. Once the tires come up to temperature, then we will turn that right back down. But we have a full fuel tank, trying to do just 1 fuel stop. It should be a 2 pit stop race for us the rest of the way, but only one of those pit stops are we actually going to put fuel in the car. We should have a pretty lightning pit stop as far as that's concerned. Shen is fighting on the inside really well, going for that top 10 spot. Falco isn't too far behind, getting good bite on the outside. Yes, you can, Shen. I believe in you. All right, we'll go ahead and go back to a medium burn here and see where we settle in the grand scheme of things. Certainly pit stops are going to come into play, but it looks like the car is conditioned enough that we can push when the pushing is good. Definitely in the second half of the race, we will do more pushing. Looks like old Falco got past Shen. The team car is running 11th and 12th, and within shouting distance of the leader once they decide to pit. And take a look at all of the soft tires getting chewed through. That's why I chose these softer tires wear more slowly for Falco, as he can definitely make that work. He is really pressuring these guys on medium tires, and his soft tires are where their medium tires are. He should get some good bite. In fact, we can tell him to conserve a little bit. The tire temperature is climbing. Are we in danger of rain? So far, no. Looking good through about the halfway mark of the race with no rain in sight, so we will definitely take that. Good to see Shen holding off these guys back here amongst the medium group, and it looks like Falco is now fighting amongst the medium group himself, but he's got better soft tires, that is for sure, and he's on a conserve mode. Maybe we shouldn't conserve. Let's just tell him to stay neutral, even though the tire temperatures will climb just a bit. We don't want him to really lose touch of the leaders. In fact, no, it's too early to really push the fuel. We'll definitely keep as much fuel in the tank as we can. That way we really shouldn't have to fuel up at all. That would be ideal. We'll just ride here. The last couple races have been panning out well for us doing this, keeping a full fuel tank in, and passing them on pit road whenever they decide to take fuel seems to be the way to go. And it looks like the leaders have definitely chewed through their tires 9 seconds. Are they going to have to make an additional pit stop more than Falco does? That is the question. All these guys on medium tires are about half, and we actually have better tire wear on soft tires than those medium guys do. So I'm feeling pretty solid on that. And Shen is actually holding station with her tires. She is where she needs to be, considering everybody else. So we are pretty okay, I think. What I really want to see is this lead pack decide to pit. We're 9.6 seconds back. What would be ideal is if we can really bridge that gap. Let's see if we can get Falco through traffic here. Let's have him push with a higher push fuel limit. We have the extra fuel to burn. If you could have pinched him down there, that would have been great. Can he get a run on the inside? No, he just decides to go to the outside and burns up all of his tires. Come on, Falco. All right, so cars in front of him are pitting. Pernet's tires are completely shot. Falco, however, is not driving the racing line or even pretending to drive the racing line. There you go. Get around him, Falco. We can make these tires last just a little bit more, and the gap is not big enough for Falco and Shin to pit together. So it looks like I'm going to have Falco push as hard as he can this lap. No, we need him to conserve. We'll have Shin push as hard as she can this lap. Oy. We really don't want either one of them to push as far as that's concerned. We'll see if we can go one more lap apiece. All right, Falco, go ahead and try to get a gap as much as you can here. Go ahead and pit. We will pit for the soft tires. We have 15 laps of fuel remaining. Do we take fuel this time around? I think we do. We'll go up to 23. 13-second pit stop with a medium rear jack. From 13 to 10. Is it worth 3 seconds? I don't think so on this first round of pit stops. I know, Shin, you're going through them, but I need you to really conserve right now. Now, if that gap is good enough, tell you what, Shin, go ahead and pit. This may stack them just a little bit with the fuel, but hopefully they'll be down and away. So I'm going to have Falco push as hard as he can. Shin is going to lay back just a touch. And hopefully this gap right here is not going to be what slows us down. Go ahead and pass him everything you got there, Falco. Get on pit road here. Front jack up. Refueling a bit, and we stacked them just a touch, unfortunately, because of that bad pit stop, and we didn't even push. That's the sad thing. So we'll just have to sort of see where we are in the grand scheme of things. That was not ideal. So we're fighting amongst the rear pack. I wouldn't be celebrating there, Falco. We're 24 seconds behind the leader, and you can't get around these guys. Let's push. Let's go around these guys. You are faster than them, man. What are you doing? His form is not as good as the last race, that is for sure. And we're not getting around them, burning up the tires. You know what? This only cost us 200 grand though. Where this really hurts is the overall team standings. If we finish back here in the pack, we're going to get railroaded. And Falco needs to focus. You need to chillax. See if you can get around them in any way. There you go. Get a twofer there, Falco. We do have some cars pitting. That is good. I don't know if we can squeeze a third out of this. Never say never, of course. But we'll just sort of see where we are. We're 10 seconds behind third place. As long as Falco can bob and weave like this, and he's feeling good and making passes, I think we can get up there. We'll be able to take chunks off of third place very easily, especially since they are on a more aggressive strategy. I think they'll have to pit one more time, if I am not mistaken. I know we pitted just before the 1/3 mark, so in order to go 2 pit stops, I'm not sure if we can do that. Look, Shin, you are not catching anybody. Just chill and save your tires, for crying out loud. You're 5 seconds behind Prix on old and busted tires. Now, part of that's me. You know, I stacked Shin when I shouldn't have, but I thought we made a big enough gap, and the pit crew decided they wanted to screw up. So that was not my fault. Had the pit crew executed a pit stop as they are paid to do, then I don't believe that should have happened. There goes Falco with the boost. Even though I told him to conserve, he'd go slamming into the back of 6th place. But we did get that gap shortened up. I am happy about that. Falco is making his way toward the front. So looking at the tire wear, once again, we are absolutely even on tire wear, but this time it does look like Falco would be able to pit and be clear until Shin comes. So 20 seconds, I mean, that's probably, especially not pitting for fuel, I think we got that beat. So we're over halfway. We've made our one pit stop. What, 21? 22 would be the fuel run that we had last time, or at least the pace that we had last time. If we can make those tires last a little bit longer than that, that'll set us up well for another stint on soft tires. And there goes Falco making a fool of these fools. He is on conserve, ladies and gentlemen, and he does not care. He is pushing as hard as he can here. The tire wear is looking pretty solid. I'm not going to turn him up at all. We should be able to do some good things here, I think. Maybe not with Shen. She's just sort of holding her own and driving as Shen do. But I'm counting on like one of these guys to blow a tire or something. They are stretching their tire wear really, really close. Old Taylor, he should pit, that is for sure. So 14 laps to go. We need to get down to 10 laps to go or so. So we need 4 laps out of these 50% tires. I think we can do that. Set ourselves up well for a good soft last stint. And we're within 6 seconds of the leader. Blasi is really slowing down. I mean, I bet his lap times have fallen off tremendously because unlike Darrell Waltrip, he's using up his tires. There they come down on pit road. We are in the target spot, catbird seat. $1.2 million payout if we can make this work. So 5% gone on the tire and 1 lap. So I think we can make this go, you know, a few more laps for sure. We definitely want to get into the realm where our soft tires are going to last us the entire length of the run. And a few more laps and we should be able to do that. As a matter of fact, I'll turn it up to neutral so we don't get passed by 4th, but I'll hold it right here until the tires are ready to go. For Shen, I'm going to try to let her hold on one more time around and then push her that last lap. I'll hold Falco where he is here and keep Omura behind us on those chewed up old medium tires. All right, so when Shin comes around, I will tell her to push and then pit. Falco should be good here to go around one more time, and then I think we'll be good to pit then. So has Shen crossed the finish line? There she goes. Shen, go ahead and turn up. Pit for your last set of mediums. Don't need to pit for fuel. Don't need to do any of that. Just a safe pit stop. For crying out loud, I will take a safe pit stop. It was only 1 second. And then when Falco comes around, I'll turn him up to full power and then have him pit next time by. Then we should be within the realm of pitting one more time. There we go, full attack and pit. Last round of soft tires. 1 lap of... Look how much time that takes. To add 1 lap of fuel takes 4 seconds. It is not worth it. I will run on a lower... I'll do a balance. I will run on a lower fuel mode if that's what it takes to finish the race, because I am not wasting 4 seconds on pit road. Matter of fact, I'll just do a high burn. I know you're struggling to overtake Omura, but you are right there, Falco. All right, Shin is down and away, medium and medium. We want to make sure she has enough fuel in the tank. And then we'll go down to medium and push there for Falco on pit road. We need a nice smooth stop just like that. Down and away off of pit road, and we are going to have fresh tires sitting in 4th. I am not upset at that at all, ladies and gentlemen. I think we are going to chew up and spit out these fools around us. 17 seconds though, but we've got 2 cars that still have to pit this time. If we can get around this car in front of us and really start to make up the gap, I think that would be really, really fortuitous on our part. We have plenty of excess fuel. We don't need to come down anymore. It looks like we are past one of the cars that needed to come down to pit road. That first place, old Lars, is going to be coming down pit road. Shen, what are you doing? Go ahead and push a little bit. I don't like the fact that Shen has pitted and she wasn't really making up any ground. She needs to pass some of these guys, and maybe they are on another stop strategy. We can't be too careful here. There's still a few laps to go, 7 laps to go. I don't know if their tires can hold on, and Olin is definitely running his tires ragged, for sure. We'll just do a medium pace for now. We want to have better tires than Tanaka for sure. And then we will wait for Lars to pit. Lars is on pit road. Coming around the last turn, Lars is down and away, and we are going to pass him and go for the lead here, ladies and gentlemen. That is what I am talking about. Lars Olin is back in 4th. Nice. So it looks like Tanaka is really going to push us hard and wear out his tires. Blasi will not have the tires to beat us either. We're just going to sort of hold on to what we got here. He may pass us now, but we will definitely pass him back. We are going to stay within striking distance. There you go. Falco does have the tires to get it done, I think. Poor Shen. I know your tire deg is bad, but you're at 61%. We need you to go around a few more times. Not a bad rebound for Shen. She's right here in the thick of it, a few seconds back. Looking for Olin to come. He's really burning up his tires trying to catch us, but we're not even in top gear yet. So we've got 4 laps to go. Falco looks to the inside. Can he get a fender in there? He can. Nice, and he is on the inside. And we're not even pushing this. Olin is pushing hard, 7 seconds back. Falco! That was pathetic. Oh, you got to be kidding me. That is the game being a frickin' troll, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea what happened, but for crying out loud, Falco just forgot to stop. Oh, man, and then Lars is going to go up, pass Tanaka, win the race. This is not going to be good for us. We had the sponsor objective. We had everything won. We had it all. Man, we can't even really push because of our park condition. Oh. That's a pain, but that's what that's racing. That's big time auto racing, ladies and gentlemen, for crying out loud. I thought Shen was going to crash. You know what? That's the game saying, you know what? You think you're good? You think you got a couple good races under your belt? Well, fie on you. So we're going to push as hard as we can on the engine, on the tires. I don't even think the tires would last another lap. No, you are not pitting soon. Just stay where you are. See if you can hold them off. As far as the engine goes, that's fine. You can keep burning that. There's only 1 lap to go. So 1 lap, 17% tire, 16, 15. Oh, come on, Shen. Be easy on those medium tires, please. 13. It feels like a timer ticking down in our life. 12, 11, 10. Come on. 10. Now go. Go hard. Push everything you got. 9, 8, 7, 6. Everyone's boosting. 14th. That race was a complete and utter disaster. We could have passed Tanaka. Olin couldn't have caught us. We would have won the race, got the bonus, probably passed Olin in the points. But it's not to be. Oh, that is a kick in the gonads. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. So that is China, ladies and gentlemen. A whole lot for nothing. That is going to hurt in the Constructors' Championship. That's going to hurt in the Drivers' Championship because Olin doesn't crash. 10-second penalty. We couldn't do nothing there. Shen with 7 points and Falco with 2. Looking at the standings, Falco is now 5th in the drivers' standings. You know, he will start further towards the front. On a positive note, we're still 4th in the constructors, but that is not good. Such an awesome helmet. Clearly helps Saka get a few points. Well, you know what? Maybe we can get Falco Shin's helmet. That way he won't crash. Although, I do have to say, I think that's Falco's first crash in 3 seasons. Whenever we picked up Falco, I don't think he's ever crashed a car. He just chose the wrong race and the wrong time to crash a car because we had that crap won. Oh, and he's injured. What in the gravy now? Whiplash. For the next 8 weeks, Falco has crashed. Shin is a better driver than Falco. Ugh. You gotta be kidding me. Chairman happiness goes down because we came 9th. Oh, and we missed 200. Well, I don't think we would have got the 200,000. Oh, we just need to forget that this week even existed. The guy that won the race was injured too. So, I mean, that's something. Milan. Rainy for the race, low tire wear. We could probably do soft tires. And the same stuff is crucial and useful. I mean, we've got good cars now in the grand scheme of things. 4 pit stops, 1 pit mistake. Luckily, it wasn't particularly dangerous. Well, it was. Falco has whiplash. He can still race, but he won't be himself. 24, that's 3 weeks. We can sort of recover from the whiplash. Wilson is traumatized from the fire. Interesting. But that is going to do it for me. Oh, car condition in the interview, sure. Riku Tanaka. I'd love to have Tanaka. How good is he? Terrible consistency. No, I wouldn't like to have Tanaka. How's the pit crew? We definitely have to do some swapping now. Luckily, we can get Yabuki back in, and we can get Kardashian back in. Nagasuji, we might be able to get him in for Shiji. But we can cross that bridge when we get back to it, ladies and gentlemen. Next race is Milan with an injured Falco with whiplash. He's not even wearing a neck brace because he's a boss. But that's going to do it for me in this episode. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next week for rainy Milan. Take care.